body that said they are no longer NFA but NFF also now went on to sign as NFA. The chairman of the Lehman company was in channels, and let us hear what he said as regards that.
By the law, by the constitution, the law empowers the NFA, the football administrator, the only body to run football, empowers it to delegate that function.
So you say NFA?
NFA, yes.
Because with the usually confusion, some say NFA and they hear NFF. What is the real one?
Well, let's put it this way. By somebody's whim, the name was changed to NFF.
Wow.
You can say that they are trading as NFF, but indeed they are recognized by the laws of our country as NFA.
What about
so I would
FIFA?
rather stick by the laws of our country's NFA.
What about FIFA? How does FIFA recognize them?
Well, NFA, NFF, FIFA knows them as one and the same.
Okay. Okay.
All right, gentlemen, you go to swear an affidavit that you are no longer NFA but NFF. Then you go to incorporate a company and you sign as NFA. What does this boil to, Obe?
Ken, is clear you can't appropriate and at the same time appropriate. You can't collect money from federal government as NFA and spend as NFA. And if you want to hide under the law obviously cannot be made to do the impossible if that is the thinking and the mind of people who sought to that affidavit. It's quite clear. It's what the law says. This issue is more like trying to twist the law, going through the back door. Why not go to the proper channel, go to the National Assembly if actually you were told to change that name, because it was more of a directive that the name should be changed from when they said all associations should become federations. That was when.
Okay, let us. I know part of this thing that we read. If we look at Article 6 here, they said the revenue of the NFF is generated from private sources and investments, and may also receive grants in aid from the government of Nigeria. Is it may or they have been receiving regular grants? They said may. Probably we can take one or two calls here as we try to wind up in this issue. Let us hear what your position is in the sacking of the Megere board. Also, you can put it in. Do you believe Keshi deserves a new contract if possible? We have a few minutes to go, but the numbers will be right there. Gentlemen, they said may receive,
but we know
grant in aid, not irregular.
We know that the main sponsor of the NFA or NFF, as the case may be here in Nigeria, has been the government. For every time we're going for any competition, they go cap in hand to the government to beg for money. They present their budget. Although whenever they get money, they don't come back to account how the money has been spent. And I think that has been a major undoing for the Maigari-led board. You can't take anything away from them. This particular board, administration won the under-17. They won the, what's it called, the African Nations Cup. And again, they've done well. They've qualified us for the World Cup. But how they went about prosecuting the World Cup in terms of finance, I think was a great embarrassment to the country. Even Volke, FIFA president, had to come out and now telling Africa how to share money. I said something. We didn't just know we're going to the World Cup. The issue of bonuses, the issue of the amount of money that should be due to the player should have been sorted out. It should not have reared its ugly head to the fact that the players will boycott training, and we've seen where we are.
But we just seen where the Algerian players donating their money, the Greek players donating their money. Why should more money be issued our own players, Ghanaian players, and Cameroonians?
Because we never planned. We failed to plan, so things like this will naturally happen. And we had always been having issues like this, but I feel that what normally happens is the FA, or should I say the FF, they wait till the last minute, get the funds disbursed, then when they now make necessary payments, some people are left in the dark. Naturally, those people that are left in the dark will still fight. Now we have an issue on ground. Now we are talking about financial recklessness. The same people that are talking about financial recklessness might have been beneficiaries of the system. But what we are talking about is the proliferation of irregularities. Now it is being regularized. We are now saying, okay, an extraordinary Congress has been conducted and Megari has been impeached. But you ask yourself, what about reforms? What is the status of Decree 101 as at now? What did the outgoing administration? What did they do?
Let me ask Yemi. Yemi, we saw this. Okay, let's take Ogundigbe. Ogundigbe, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, Ogundigbe, how are you?
I want to react to the current discussion on about the NFF and some issue. Hello. Good afternoon. You can see that what is going on in the issue of NFA or NFF is a kind of fraud, and God is exposing them. In fact, many of us personally in Ibadan, that when these people were calling the other day from Brazil, that they didn't pay them the first, the second, and the third, even the fourth bond. What do you expect from this kind of people? And that is exactly what is going on in nearly all our starters. They should charge all of them to court. This is my personal opinion. Government should arrest all of them. Let them know what you are reading to us from your channel now is part of the constitution that established this establishment. Is it not true?
Yes. Ogunigbe, thank you very much. This is how much we can take from callers because we are almost home. Sorry, I was asking Okbedis. We went through this in 2010. Where the sign board led board was also sent by when do you think we can get it right? We can have a proper transition. Put things in mechanism. Not people perpetuate. When you are there, you perpetuate yourself. You change everything because you want to remain.
Ken, as long as the emphasis is on persons, not on structures, we'll continue to have this kind of issues. And you don't use May. You don't use May when the source or the bulk core of your revenue
on a monthly basis.
Because
you send your budget and
several times they will say they can't pay cash, they can't pay the coaching staff because the budget has not been signed. And if it's May, then that should not affect your recurrent expenditure. So that even tells us that statement, as I said, the spirit of that thing is even fraudulent. So as long as we keep on laying the emphasis on the all-powerful president of the federation or the association, we'll continue to have crises.
Nomenclature issues, president, chairman, FA, FF. What is the status of Decree 101 as of now? The outgoing administration, what efforts did they make?
Let him answer that question. Decree 101, all right, you use as your last word. The FA, they were able to take the members of the Senate, they took them to South Africa, they took them here, yet they've not been able to abrogate Decree 101.
You see, how long does it take for the House to come and do 3 sittings and say we have abrogated this decree?
I think
but really, some people, it's still in the
National
National Assembly.
Assembly.
And that is it is not rocket science. Some people are benefiting from this rot, and that is why we're still in this quagmire.
Maybe when next to come next week, of course, it will be the World Cup final on the 13th of September, God willing. We look at these issues. We deliberately left it at this junction because it is still hanging. We don't know what FIFA is going to say. There is a Congress. There was a court order before that, and the people are crying blue murder. But then let's hope that, yes, it could be resolved, and a solid foundation will be laid for our football. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Jimmy.
It's been a pleasure. Roger Federer.
Hear me?
My pleasure.
Okay.
1880.
My name is Ken Ochoroko. Have a blessed Sunday.